Hey guys, and welcome to a very important topic in this module. And actually, stress management is something that I talk about on a daily basis. Stress can be the root of nearly all disease, and if left unmanaged, it can just wreak havoc on our health. So it's very important to get our stress under wraps. Now, not all stress is bad. Stress is a natural response to help us get things done and to help us in the times that we need those stress responses. But if the stress is long term, it can be detrimental to our health. So it's very important to work through techniques to manage our stress. So I could talk about this forever because it's that important, and we just live in such a fast-paced society anymore that we really need to take a step back and address things that can be causing stress in our lives. So like I said, this is something I cover deeply with my coaching clients, and I'm just going to give you guys a few quick techniques that I like to use when I am feeling stressed. So, the first thing would be to organize yourself. I often find that when I'm feeling really stressed out, if I don't do a brain dump where I sit down and write every single thing that's going through my brain out on a piece of paper, I feel like I'm going to lose it. But when I sit down and write everything out, I see that it may be either some of the things I think I need to get done don't actually need to be done, or they don't need to be done by me. And it gives me just a visual representation of how I can, schedule my week or my day to see how to get it all done. So, really spend some time on getting your life organized, getting your calendar organized, and just know you don't have to go do everything. You don't have to attend everything. I understand FOMO, or the fear of missing out, is real, but just know that when you can let some of that go and just be present with yourself, it's just going to do leaps and bounds for your wellness. So spend time on reflecting what's working, what's not working, what can go, and what needs to stay, and just get yourself better organized. The other thing is this would maybe be more helpful for acute stress or immediate stress, anxiety, but also, I mean, obviously doing this every day as well you'll still reap the benefits, but just spending time in nature and exercising. When we feel a strong emotion, it's very important to move that emotion through our bodies. And, when we get out in nature and do a quick walk, our bodies will naturally release endorphins that will help alleviate that stress. And the side effect, the bonus of being out in nature, is just being reminded of all the beauty and promises around us and knowing that we're just one tiny dot in the middle of it all. And the things that are stressing us out are fleeting, and that we really just need to relax and enjoy the life that we've been given. Now, the other thing that I want you guys to remember is that you can change what you can, but you also need to accept that there are things that you can't change and they are beyond your control. One of those being people. You cannot change people. So if you're being stressed by other people, you need to take a step back and just really look at how you're allowing that person to affect your life, and see where you could maybe set a boundary, or where you need to draw a boundary for yourself to not let that person bother you. So if it's a circumstance, change it. But if you can't change it, just accept it and try to do your best at moving on, and just don't take yourself so seriously. I know I can get pretty wrapped up in trying to get things done and be perfect and do all the things, but in the grand scheme of things, this life is meant to be enjoyed. And if we can just sit back and spend more time laughing at ourselves and hanging out with our family, you're really going to find that you're not feeling quite as stressed. And finally, ask for help. You don't have to do it all. This one, I speak to myself because I am the person that likes to take on all the things and do all the things by myself, and I'll quickly become stressed. So this could take the form of asking for someone to come babysit your kids while you get something done. You could hire a housekeeper. You could, if your stress is deep, most certainly you need to seek out a therapist to help you work through some of those things. Or if it's something that you could get help with, a coach might be a great example of someone that you could ask for help. So I'm here to help in any way that I can. I've been on all sides of the stress paradigm here, and I just know that there are so many things that you can do to alleviate stress in your life. And once you work through the things that are stressing you, you're going to feel so much better. Your health is going to improve. When you're super stressed, your body is releasing cortisol, and cortisol is going to cause you to gain fat around your midsection, and it's going to be harder to lose that fat when you're constantly stressed. So really taking time to address what is stressing you out. Maybe get out a journal and journal out a few things that's top of mind. Sometimes just getting it out of our heads is also a great technique to help. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Be sure to post in the group or send me an email. I know sometimes things that are stressing us can be a little bit more private. And if you'd like some help or some pointers, send me an email and I would love to chat about this with you. Thanks for watching Module 3, guys, and I will see you soon in the Facebook group to answer any questions.